Welcome to Side Roads. I'm Carlos, and today we have the 2025 Infiniti QX60. The 2025 Infiniti QX60. This is a three-row luxury mid-size SUV, and it comes with a 2-liter four-cylinder VC turbo engine that produces 268 horsepower and 286 pound-feet of torque. And VC stands for variable compression. So it's a technology that Nissan has in the engines. This engine is now being shared with some Nissan products and some Infiniti products, and it aims to deliver a very good fuel efficiency while making the most out of the turbo. The Infiniti QX60 comes standard with all-wheel drive. This engine too is paired with a 9-speed automatic transmission that so far is doing a really good job. The QX60 can tow up to 6,000 pounds. Safety features for the Infiniti QX60 are things like forward emergency braking with pedestrian detection, predictive forward collision warning, rear automatic braking, rear cross traffic alert, rear sonar system, blind spot warning, lane departure warning with haptic steering wheel. And in the black edition, you have extra features like blind spot intervention system, lane departure intervention system, a round view monitor with moving object detection, front parking sensors, and driver attention alert. So as I said, the QX60 sits in the mid-size, three-row luxury or premium SUV, depending on how you see it. Infiniti is a premium luxury brand, and for those that doesn't know, it is the luxury brand from the Nissan Group. So they have been doing this for years, and you can totally tell, and we'll talk about that a little bit later on the interior, but the appointments and everything is great. So sitting in that segment, the Infiniti QX60 competes with cars like the Acura MDX, the Lexus RX, and I added there the Audi Q7 and the Buick Enclave, because the Enclave has this top trim that is super luxurious, and also the Q7 because it's in theory a luxury brand, but you will see in the graphic that the Q7 takes off in price and some other stuff. So I will say the real direct competitors here are the Acura and the Lexus. Fuel efficiency for the QX60 is 10.9 liters per 100 kilometers city and 8.8 liters per 100 kilometers highway, which is 22 mpg city and 27 mpg highway. The Infiniti QX60 prices for Canada starts around the 63,000 Canadian dollars. The top trim goes to around 76,000 Canadian dollars. In the US, the base starts around 52,000 US dollars, and the top goes to around 66,000 US dollars. We are driving today the black edition, which is a trim that is exclusive to Canada, and this comes around 70,000 Canadian dollars. The 2025 Infiniti QX60 interior. This is where you can confirm 100% this is a luxury premium brand. This interior is honestly next level. So all the materials are soft and nice and super high quality, and they look expensive and premium and luxurious. Is really good. But things like, and I'll show you in the video, this lower portion, even the door of the glove box is wrapped in this leatherette or leather. That's where you start seeing this is truly a luxury premium brand. The real lower parts are not, but that's also you can find in plenty others luxury premium brands. So this is good. This tells you right away. But it's not only the materials and the fit and finish, the design, the style, the good taste here is also special. I'm really impressed with what Infiniti have done here, because this is a very modern, current, without being crazy, pleasant place to be. And you can tell that you are in a different car. This is just not your regular car. This is special and it's all over this cabin, and I really like it. So the 4 windows of course are power, but they are one touch up and down, which is a feature that I really like. And we have 2 memory seat here, and the memory includes the mirrors and the steering wheel, because the steering column is electric, as you can see here, or power, as you can see here. So that's really good. Have a Bose Performance Series 17 speaker sound system, and to my ears it sounds really good. Of course the cabin is really insulated and everything, but I have a car with a Bose system, doesn't sound anywhere near like this. You feel that you are like in a concert hall. It's really nice. I'm not a sound expert, so I'm sure there will be other options and nicer sounding sound system, but this one got me impressed, so I like that. The steering wheel is wrapped in leather and is heated, and it's really nice design, and it's kind of small, which I like, and it feels really good in your hands. I really like that, so that's pretty cool. The seats are leather in this case, and the design of the seats is really special. It's a little bit different. Have perforation in the middle, there is contrast stitching, and of course they are super comfortable, and as I mentioned before in the video, and the interior, they have different colors. They call this, it's black to my eyes, but they call it graphite, and they have a brown one and they have a sand one. I think I'm going to put that in the video too, so you can see it, so it changes the mood in the cabin. I am a black interior person. I like my cars black in the inside, but I saw the pictures, and honestly that it takes it even to a nicer level, I think. So check those out for sure. So there is a 12.3 inches gauge cluster here, and you can configure, have different views. It's all digital. It's really beautiful to look at. The designs are great, and it's clear and crisp. I really like it. And in the middle have all the information from the car, and you can change the view there. You can configure what you see there, and all the car messages from safety and other stuff, the doors, everything are shown there in the middle. Is really nice and really handy. So it's not only beautiful, there is a functionality here that you won't find in just any car. So I really like that. This is another 12.3 inches infotainment screen, and you can also configure the screen. The icons are big and clear to see and to touch and to use, and you can split the screen and you can select what you want the screen to show. So it's pretty versatile, and I like it, and it's nice, it's color, it's big. It's also, the screen is freestanding here, but it's somehow integrated with the design of the cabin, so it's very well designed. It looks really good, and it looks like it should be there. I really like that. I also like the design of the vents here, how they integrate with this extra trim here. Super nice. And this shelf here as well, that is leather, and it has on top of that this trim that can be wood in other trims, but in this case it's a metallic wave or something, I think Infiniti is calling. So really nice. The center console, we have here your electronic shifter. everybody's moving to electronic shifter, especially luxury brands. So this is cool. It's really easy to use. It's almost the same that any other regular shifter. So I like that. We have drive modes here, which is sport, eco, and auto. So that's nice to have too. There is personal as well. The start stop engine button is here. You have an electronic parking brake, and you have this rotary knob here that you can use your infotainment as well, so you can touch it or use the rotary knob. And if you have seen any of my videos, to me this is a way to go, because you have the two options. First, you don't have to put fingerprints in the screen, but to me, I prefer a rotary knob because I don't have to be moving around, so it's easier and safer in my opinion. So I like to have the option at least. Wireless charging, by the way, this comes with Apple wireless CarPlay and Android Auto, which is wired. So wireless charging, 2 cup holders. The center console seems to be big enough, and the glove box is on the average size, I would say. The key is something that Infiniti called intelligent key, and depending on who has a key, so if you are 2, I think you get 2. So the 2 drivers, which is typically the situation for any car, you can all your settings from your navigation, your air conditioning, your seating, your mirrors, all that will be linked to your key. So each time that you get in or out, the car will remember you and will, adjust everything to that. That's pretty cool to have too. We have a panoramic sunroof here, which is needed because it's a 3-row SUV, so it brings a lot of light to the cabin, and I also like that. And you have to see the design here. You'll see it in the video. It's really, really nice. I fit behind myself. Of course, in the second row, there is a space to spare for my knees, and I have enough head space. There is a center armrest there. The seats can move back and forth, and they recline, so they make it more comfy. And the third row is on the tight side, I will say, but it's perfect for kids, and adults that are not extremely tall will fit there, and for short runs it's perfect. And because you can move back and forth the seats and recline them, you will find a position where all passengers are comfortable, unless people in the second row is really selfish. Other than that, I think this will work. The trunk seems to be on the convenient size too, and there is a space once you have the third row up to in the back. Air conditioning control, you have hard buttons here for your temperature mostly, and then there is panel here. It looks beautiful. It's always slid, but have haptic control. I think I would prefer either fully digital or real knobs, but it works, it's functional, it hasn't given me any problem, and I'm sure it's just a matter of getting used to it, which any owner have to get used to for the specific of their cars. So I think this is good. It looks really nice, it's different, it's special. So what do I think? I love this cabin. I think it's beautiful, tasteful, modern, classic. It has it all. I am truly in love. So how is to drive the QX60? It is really good. This screams premium and luxury all over. So the cabin is very, very quiet, and the seats are extremely comfortable and cushy, and these are also zero gravity technology added to these seats, and are really comfortable. It's almost like a living room furniture level of comfort. So they are really, really good. Plus the design and everything, like amazing seats. And there is a suspension. The suspension is on the soft side, and is of course aiming for luxury and comfort and premiumness, all that, and they achieve that really well. The way that the suspension eats up all the imperfections from the road is crazy. And of course that with the silent cabin and the amazing sound system that it adds to this whole truly luxury experience, and I am really impressed and really happy. I'm not necessarily surprised because this is to be expected in this class of vehicle, but I am pleasantly not surprised, but I'm really happy about what Infiniti have done here. You drive this car for 5 minutes and you immediately will know what you are driving and what luxury and premium means. It's really quite something in here. So the steering weight is also on the light. It's super light, so that helps with the driving around the city and parking and all that. But also, as I said before, when you combine that with the suspension and the seats and the quiet of the cabin, it's just a truly nice experience. And I think Infiniti is right there with any other vehicle in this class. They have done an incredible job here. I'm really liking this car. Granted, my type of driving and my preferred cars are a little bit more sporty, a little bit more tied down, but there is something here too, so it's not completely absent from the road and some level of driving feedback. So I'm happy. I think customers on this segment are looking what Infiniti have done here, and there is a little bit for customers like me too, so I'm really appreciating that. The brakes feels really good and really appropriate for this car. As you can see, have been snowing for a week now. I almost didn't have time to shot this video, so thank you Infiniti Canada, by the way, for providing this car so I can test it for the channel. And I'm finally out, but of course the roads are covered and everything, which takes me to their all-wheel drive system. It's like we are in the middle of summer here. I have felt no danger moment. There is no issue with the snow. The all-wheel drive is working really well. It's really, you feel safe driving the car, let me put it that way. And of course I absolutely love that because I live in Canada and you need this level of assurance and safety feeling while driving a car, especially during the winter, of course. So I'm happy with that too. The transmission, as I mentioned, is a 9-speed automatic transmission, and it has been behaving perfectly. Nothing weird, no hesitation, nothing. I'm really glad, surprised, and happy with this transmission because sometimes they, tend to be all over the place. This one is very well calibrated. So let's talk about the engine then. As I said, this is a 2-liter V6 turbo, and it's replacing a V6, so this engine is new across the board for the Infiniti QX60 lineup, and I think it was the right move. It has a lot of torque, it makes the car really peppy, takes off from stops with no issue, and you have the response is right there all the time when you need it, either if you are from a stop or you are passing in the highway or you are midway and you need a little bit more of power. Really good, and it then cruises like nobody else, so quiet, so smooth, so refined, the whole formula in this car. And I think if you ask me for one word for this car, that's the one that I would use: refinement. Across the board, interior, design, engine, behavior of the car overall while driving. This is a very refined product from Infiniti. It is somehow new, and I think they put everything they had in this. Can wait to drive the QX80 because this had me very impressed. So what can I say that I haven't said yet? I really like this car. I'm happy that this is such a luxury premium proposal in the market. I love how competitive it is against obviously the competition, and that Infiniti invested on this new model and is so modern and so up to date, so current. I really like it. I am impressed. I am a fan now of Infiniti. I think what they have done here is exceptional. Really, really good. I am very impressed, but not surprised. But the level of refinement and luxury on the Infiniti QX60. And look at it, it's just beautiful.